Good morning without warning. Welcome to Doug World. I'm Doug. It's your world and I'm in it. Hey, this morning I was really disturbed. I saw a post from a good friend going down the road to work, and of course I don't work because I'm defective. But anyway, my friend's going to work and he's got four coffee cups on the dashboard of his truck, and one of them is from 7 fornicating 11. I'm not lying. I can't make this up. Looks like he might have had a cup from home. Could have been halfway decent. He had a little brown paper cup from somewhere and a 7-Eleven paper cup. And this man works hard. Now, I remember this man when I was younger. We were at the marvelous Glendale Country Club, an elegant establishment in Fauquier County. And there may have been some alcohol involved. Now, this man is small of stature. And we didn't have the internet back in those days. So some jackass in the parking lot of the Glendale did not get the email on "Don't let Larry's size fool you." And my friend had had a few libations with me. I would say we were fairly well tore out the frame. And my friend could barely stand up. Every time he hit this man, he cut his head. So the guy's got skills. He's got hands, and he's a hard worker. And it just really bothers me that he's out there drinking bad coffee. So I'm going to show you what we can do instead of carrying four cups on our dashboard if we want to. This is called the Aeropress GO. It is a self-contained brewing system. It's got everything you need right here. So let's just take this puppy out of here and see what we get in the box. You get a scoop, scoop your coffee. You get a damn stir to stir your coffee. I put this in there because I like scoops. You get a little holder basket here to hold your paper filters. Now, you can use metal filters. The inventor recommends that you use these for coffee to get the best taste. I use my metal filter to brew tea. Put the filter in the basket. Pull the plunger out of the brew chamber. Put the basket on the brew chamber. Got this fine sturdy cup here. Set that sucker right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our coffee grounds. Now these are kind of exquisite. I made these myself. This is single estate Caturra bean from Nicaragua. It is freshly roasted and freshly ground. However, you can buy great value espresso if they ever put it back on the damn shelf for $2.45 a 10-ounce bag, and you get coffee that looks about like this. And really, if you brew it correctly and you keep it from going stale, you keep it airtight, it's not going to be that bad. So now we've got our coffee in our little coffee maker. We want to shake it and level it. We've got these numbers on the side here. We're going to pay attention to number 1 because we're making 1 cup of coffee. So I'll pour this water in here real slow and fill it up so I see it hit the top of that number 1. I like that. I'm going to take my patented stirrer. That was a thermometer. Ignore that. You're not going to have one of these in your truck because you're just going to be pouring hot water out of a thermos, and by God, it'll be close enough. This is at the perfect temperature because I'm fussy and I'm going to drink this one. Then we put our plunger on here, and you don't really have to press that hard. It takes about 15 pounds of pressure. You don't want to press fast. So what we've got here is a very small amount of water, roughly 15 to 18 grams of coffee. We could weigh it if we wanted to, but that's why God invented the scoop. And we're just going to let this go down here real easy. We don't have to press hard. 15 pounds of pressure is all it takes. Now when it gets done doing this, this is how easy it is to clean up. You can save this filter if you want to. We're not going to this morning. And take it over here. Let's go right past the laundry room, baby. Pow! And I dump that there. I rinse that here. That's ready to go again. Now get back over here with the action. Now we got our little shot of coffee. And if you really having a bad time waking up, you can just drink that. It don't taste bad. It's concentrated. Put a little bit of water in there. And there's our beautiful cup of American coffee. That one's a little strong. That's about 6 ounces. More or less getting closer up to about 8 ounces. And very just nice, mild, medium roast coffee. And that cools another 20 degrees. Is going to be delicious. Now, what if I ain't got no hot water? and I need some coffee. Maybe I could get some ice water from somewhere. You know, maybe I can go to McDonald's and bum a cup of ice water. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get us another filter, just because sometimes I feel wasteful. These are 2 cents each, and you can reuse them up to 12 times. And usually I do reuse them, but right now we're just trying to get this done real quick. So I'm going to take my plunger apart again, put my cap on the brew basket, chamber, whatever the hell it's called. Why do people make up big words to confuse me? I just don't know, baby. All right, now I got it on my sturdy plastic cup here. I'm going to go back here to the coffee grounds again, and I'm going to get me another scoop. And that's about a scoop, ain't it? Let's dump that sucker right on in there. Now I'm going to do this so y'all can see the numbers this time. There's this little number 1 right here. See that number right there? That little number 1 right there? And what I want to do is I want to slowly pour water in over these grounds so I don't disturb the bed. I've leveled it. And there we are. There's 1 shot of coffee, says right there on the thing. Now I want to stir it. And this time we're going to stir for about a minute because this is cold water. We don't have no hot water, remember? We're just trying to get a shot of coffee any damn way we can. And we got some ice water here, so we're going to use some iced coffee. Now, if I take sugar in my coffee, I can put the sugar right in the brew chamber right now, and it's going to make a really delicious cup of coffee. If you want to add creamer, milk, or dairy or whatever, you can do that after you pour your cup if you're into that sort of sick behavior. I personally don't subscribe to that kind of adulteration of God's perfect beverage that He gave us. Well, gee, I think I could just agitate that a little bit more. Let's just agitate it a little bit more. Now, some of this is going to drip out down through here. This is okay. It's all good. I spilled some on my hand. It's not a precise science. Now I'm just going to push this through here cold brewed. And again, we're going to press really easy. The pressure of the Aeropress helps you extract the coffee, but excess pressure does not serve. And you're only going to over-extract the coffee and get bitters and oils you don't want. By the same token, we can use a steel filter and use it indefinitely without ever buying a paper filter, but the paper does take some things off. So here we go, same drill. I'm gonna clean this sucker off, pow, and rinse the plunger. A little bit of hot water there we got left, and that's done. Your Aeropress is ready to fly again. Now we got this cold brewed shot right in here, and I've got a cup of ice water here. And bingo, bango, bongo, and Irving, you have iced coffee. So there it is, folks. And that's how hard it is to make coffee with the Aeropress GO once you learn how. And I think it's a really good idea if you travel, because it all fits inside that little cup. It's easy to take care of, it washes up with water, costs 40 bucks, made in the USA. So every one of you this morning that got up and made coffee out of a damn coffee maker made in China by godless sodomites, I forgive you. Get yourself an Aeropress and sin no more. Love y'all. Peace. Bye-bye. Cut.